Have you guys seen the Scientology speedruns? I will say, you know, very illegal, but very funny. Very funny. They did take the door handles off. Okay. So the TLDR is, there have been for a long time, this has existed for a long time, before the speedruns, there have always been content creators that like have walked past the big Scientology buildings, especially on Hollywood Boulevard and stuff like that, where they're like actively trying to recruit people in and get them into the building. People for a long time, for many years, have walked past those buildings and like had entire social media profiles dedicated to just walking past them and like calling them out, telling people, don't go in there, you know, it's a cult. They allege it's a cult, right? Which, you know, seems pretty culty to me, but they do all that. So these people have done this for a long time, and it's a lot of people who were either ex-Scientologists or have just like watched all the media about it and then done research and gone, oh, this is bad, people shouldn't join this, right? And then they've done the same thing. They've just like walked past and they just kind of heckle. They'll like know the names. Like there's one lady named Shannon who works at the Hollywood Boulevard one. So one guy, every time he'd walk past there, if he saw her, he'd be like, Shannon, go inside, Shannon. That's right, close the doors because you saw me. Ooh, you're so scared. He'd like heckle her, you know, because it's just funny. It's just funny, you know, knowing if you know anything about the whole thing, you don't feel bad for these people, you know. I feel bad for them, sort of, but not really. And then at some point, some younger folks on TikTok started seeing this and were like, what would stop me from just trying to speedrun as much of the building as I could? So they started doing speedruns and trying to see who could get farther in the building. And they would literally just hold up their phone, walk up to the building, and boom, just tear off and start running through. That's it. Let's find a world record Scientology speedrun, deepest run. This was two weeks ago. IRL roguelite, yeah. So what they're trying to do, there's also another account of one guy who's drawing a map of the place, and he's like, I'm just doing this because I like D&D map making, and I'm just practicing my skills. I have never gone in these buildings. And then he's just saying what people are unveiling in their videos and like making a map. It's so good, man. It's so good. I will say it's good as in it's funny, though. It's super, like, not legal, I think. I actually don't know. Is this, like, a public space? I don't know what their rules are. I'm gonna wager that it's super illegal. But here, look, deepest recorded Scientology run. This was 2 weeks ago. Look at this. They just run in. They're just trying to go as far as they can.
Wow, it's nice in here.
Are you committing Mr.
Okay, I'll leave.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. There was the Jesus one. Hold on, let me find it. That was recent, and they got really far. Ugh, I hate it because I'm trying to find one that's like not narrated, but the problem is everyone re-uploading and then narrating it, and I don't want your narration. Whatever. If that's what we got, that's what we got. Here, what if I put Jesus in the search? You think I can find the Jesus one specifically? I think it was the L. Ron Hubbard like museum that they went into, right? I think that was one of the things, was they went this time, instead of going into the Hollywood Boulevard building, they went into like specifically this museum. Okay, and this one, they have the map on the top right. Check it. They got the map. So this is the map that people are drawing. Okay, so this one This one is also pretty good. You can see like a bunch of different videos of them doing it. I'm surprised. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're not masked up, here's the one I was looking for. If you're not masked up, they will have videos. They got Sonic. They'll have videos of your face and they will put you into their system and remember you forever, straight up. And if they find out who you are, they're just never gonna stop bothering you, because that's what they do to their own members. The alien costume. Oh, it's crazy, man. Yeah, and then Jesus goes in on this one. I do think them. Oh, they took one of the books. No, that book's probably like $500, dude. They kick him out in the little stairwell. Oh, man. I feel bad for that guy. This one video where when this lady comes out, this one doesn't have the audio, but she's like, ah! Actually, like Karen screams. It's pretty good. I think they'll make it to the core of the building where they keep Hubbard's frozen brain and Tom Cruise's soul. Dude, you think they'll find the leader's wife at any point, who's been missing for like decades, and they're trying to say that he totally didn't kill her, or, you know, that she's definitely alive and not being tortured and stuff. Who knows? Who knows? IDK. But it's just, dude, the Scientology speedruns have been they've been nutty. But this has been going on for for a really long time. There's this one guy here. This is one of the ones. So I think the speedrunning came from these types of people that have been around for a long time, where they just, this is the guy that walks past on Hollywood Boulevard and just like every time they know his face, they know his name, they know who he is. And every time he walks past, they just like close the doors. Look at this.
No, don't do it. Up, inside, go inside. Back it up. Back it up. That's right.
They always press a button and close the doors.
That's right.
They see him, they go in. What's so funny is they press a button under, she was like reaching for it. The doors automatically close and lock. And then they fog the windows. They have like auto fogging windows. And then this dude has been doing this for so many years. And let me see, this guy has Scientology recruiters speed run on his, this is the same guy on his own channel. He's not doing the speed run, is he? I don't think he is.
Hey, Joe, inside, Shannon. Hey, everybody inside, scatter. Shannon,
Shannon.
why were you screaming? Why were you screaming at those kids, Shannon? Shannon, what are you doing out here, Shannon? Shannon, what are you running for?
He's so mean to Shannon, but
Man.
you just gotta be. Wait, it's gonna fog. See
Come on,
that?
Shannon.
See that? That's what I'm saying. They press a button to fog the windows.
Toucan, back inside. What are you guys doing? Inside. Everybody inside. What are you doing? Oh, Red, back inside. Back inside.
Every time they see him, man. That's expensive ass glass. Yeah, well, you know how much money they got. You know what? What's interesting, one of the main reasons that no one's been able to legally like nail them and do anything crazy has been because this is just one of the few culty, religion-y things that like doesn't have a lot of active, open sexual abuse cases or anything. That's like a lot easier to go after, which is how a lot of like other cults have gotten taken down. Yet, I mean, it's known that there are issues with that when you get deeper into it, but those people are in so deep that like we just don't think they're likely to open those cases, you know? But yeah, because like that's, you don't have a lot of that at the early level or even the medium level, honestly, in this church. Yeah, it's harder to nail them down. It's just money. It's just money. It's how they control people. They just have you pay to do everything you do with the church. You just pay, and then you're so deep in the hole, and they teach you a lot of stuff that's about like personal development. Here, she's gonna press the button to fog the windows. Boom. See that? Crazy. That was a religion for rich people. So they make you spend so much money to take all their classes and stuff. And a lot of people, here, I'll get the stats for you. Basically, when you're in deep, they get you a job. They have you work for them or for one of their causes or purposes, and they pay you, but they also feed you and house you. You wanna know how much they make? You wanna know how much they make? If you're in the Sea Org, if you're staff with the Sea Org, which is like they're big, important, you're so cool if you're part of this thing and you're in really deep, they get a bunk in an overcrowded dorm, low quality food, and pay is supposed to be about $50 a week, and they don't often even get that. So they basically get, like, they become indentured servants, essentially. There are other jobs that will pay you, but they usually give you the quote-unquote value and not actually pay you the money, so you can't actually, like, leave easily. It's kind of crazy, but it's still food, no? Okay, yeah, but let's say you don't like it there and you're like, let me go out on my own. What would you have to your name? Nothing, which is part of the ploy. You can pay to get a better position. Yeah, if you make money already, you know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Are there real believers, like people who aren't in it for some perceived gain, but because they genuinely believe in the religion of the sci-fi author? Yeah, from what I've read, have you seen the South Park episode where they go over Xenu and the alien So that's when you're at like level 3, OT3, okay, which is very deep. You have to spend so much money and so many years, like at least 15 years to get to that point, right? What happens is, from what people who have been in it have said, they were saying that a lot of people, when they get to that level, some of them believe it and some of them don't. They find it hard to believe, but then they're able to wave it away because they do like these little audits on themselves. They do these little tests and all these little things constantly. You do this weekly, like for your entire time there. So you've done it for so many years at this point. And they'll be like, oh, well, if the meters don't say anything crazy, then you're fine. You don't have to believe it. And there's just like some way that they kind of psyop this into it being okay to have read about this stuff, but not believe it necessarily. And it's weird. And it's like just some stupid logical way that they've used their own bullshit logic to basically tell people that, oh, it's okay if you don't believe it. Though, you know, It's I don't know. It's very odd. They also tell people that if you tell people about that knowledge too soon, they'll get pneumonia and die. So a lot of people are afraid to tell members who have not been in the church very long and have not gotten to that point. They don't want to tell them because they think they're going to kill them. And that's one of the ways they keep people from like getting to that level, learning it, and then just like going and blowing the news to everybody, is they genuinely psyop them into thinking they're going to hurt people if they tell them, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. Pneumonia, how is that religion? Isn't that treatable these days? They they believe in some crazy shit. And they don't think you get pneumonia that could then be treated. They think you get sick by some other force, and it's your body thetans get f***ed up, and it's all this stuff that you just have to go read deeply about to understand what the hell they believe in. But yeah, they think they think you're gonna get like super space pneumonia, is the best way to put it, and that like it couldn't even be treated. It's absolutely crazy. The fact that South Park had put "this is what Scientologists actually believe" in large bold yellow is still funny. Well, most of them don't even know about it. Most of them don't know. They have this really good system where they slowly indoctrinate you. They do this so slowly, and they make you pay at every step, so you feel like you're locked in. You have to at least listen to it. And they've got so many people telling you all these things. They have a really good system to like get people in on their shit. It's terrible, dude. It's terrible. God, I hate it. I'm like scrolling through to see if there was anything else, like any other speedruns to watch. And just one of them is that dude that like yells at Shannon as he walks past. And his video is just titled "Scientology locks another person inside." He'll walk past and he'll be like, "Hey, don't go in there. You know, it's a cult, blah, blah, blah." And they'll just straight up close people in just to keep him out, which is like, if that person wanted out, not allowed. Ready?
No, it's a cult. She's in a cult. This is Scientology. It's literally a cult.
She's in there just listening to it.
She's gonna lock you in. You better get out of there. It's a cult.
She gonna lock you in. And she's just like, like she doesn't know what's going on. So she's like, what? This is how they get you. Free stress test. You see this machine? You see this machine? So you put your hands on these cans, okay? You put your hands on them, and they tell you it's measuring something that's electromagnetic. And they have you do a personality test, and they essentially sit down and tell you like what's wrong with you and how they can help you fix it. And they're like, yeah, we're very into psychology, whatever. But like, it's just fake. It's just not even like real. I'll show you. Electropsychometer. So it measures changes in the electric resistance on the skin, allegedly identifying mental mass or quote unquote charge related to past traumas. So like from the get-go, this shit ain't real, okay? You walk up to any person and look at them and go, "Are you stressed?" Almost everyone's gonna be like, a little bit, yeah. And that's what they do here. They have you put your hands on it, and it like measures, you know, a little something on the surface. And then they go, "Oh my God, it's related to something. Take this personality test." And you answer a bunch of questions, and they identify some stuff that you gave them yourself, right? They identify some stuff you need help with, and they're like, we've got courses for that. I mean, you buy a little book, you show up, we work you through it. It's more than just psychology. It's, you know, we're using science for it. And that's what they tell you. And that's how they get you, man. They just find people who are susceptible to wanting help. All they do is they do this little test, and anyone who is like looking for help is likely to try it. That's it. You know, that's literally it. Isn't that crazy? Tried and true method, man. Tried and true method. Dude, the speedruns are like, I just feel bad for these kids because some of them are now going to get like warnings from these people forever.